In this session, we're going to talk about the minimum viable Zoho CRM setup. This is the setup you need to start using Zoho CRM properly without overbuilding, over customizing, or creating a system that nobody wants to use. If you're setting up Zoho CRM for the first time, or if you already set up it before and it feels messy and hard to manage, stay with me. This is a short session, but it will save you a lot of time and lots of cleanup later. I am going to show you what to configure first, what to intentionally delay, and what you should avoid customizing in the beginning. Very quick intro in case this is the first video you see from me. My name is Lior Izik. I am a business automation specialist and the founder of Amazing Business Results. We are a Zoho premium partner with offices in the US, Canada, and Europe, supporting small and medium-sized businesses since 2013, and we currently hold the most 5-star reviews in the Zoho world. Before we get into it, just a quick reminder that this video is part of our new to CRM and Zoho mini series. And in the description below, you will find links in case you want to connect with us, assign us as your Zoho partner, and access a few additional resources. All right, let's begin. Okay, so let's begin first of all with the first configuration that I want to show you. In the previous lessons, we talked about how to configure the modules and fields in a basic way. Now we are going to go into something a little bit more advanced. So let's assume that I want to update the screen of the opportunities. I will click on the three dots. I will click on fields, and that will take me to the setup of the opportunity module. In the previous lesson, we talked about creating new sections, the ability to move different fields to those areas, easy peasy. In this lesson, we are going to talk about more advanced things. So let's assume that I will have someone that is the salesperson, and that will be the opportunity owner. Every place that you will see in the CRM the word owner, this is the person who is in charge of this record, okay? But what if I will have, let's say, assistant sales manager? It's not the sales person, it will be another person connected to this deal. In this case, I will need to have another field that will represent a user. Each one of those fields will have beside them some tag. If it's, for example, a user, if it's a single line, if it's a lookup, and so on. Right now, I'm going to go over the different options just so you will know what each one means. If I want to have, for example, another salesperson, I will drag the user field, and the user field will allow me to select different people. So let's say assistant sales. And I will click here on done and I will save. Let's refresh this page. And here you can see that I have the opportunity owner. This is me. Obviously, there is one user in the system, it's just me. So if I will click here, I will see all the people in the business. So I will click here, and now you can see that I have the opportunity owner, which is the salesperson, and also the assistant sales, which is a different person, right? In this case, it's still me. Let's go over the different items, and I will stay on the most important ones. Single line will be just one line of text. So that might be city, postal code, anything that is just one field. Multi-line will be a block of text. Let's say someone writes you something on your website and that needs to come to your CRM. Usually it will be a multi-line. An email will be an email field. Now, some people will say, you have the single line, why do you need an email? The difference between the different types, single line, email, phone number, whenever you're choosing them, the system knows how to behave. So if I will have a phone field with a phone number, the system will know to connect it to my phone system later on when I'm connecting it. So it's very important to select the right field in place. A pick list will be a drop down. So you can click, I will show you a drop down, and that will be, let's say, a stage. That's a drop down. So you can select one item out of many. You can also have multi-select, so you can select multiple values, and that will be the multi-select. A date field will be just the date. A date time, you will be shocked, but it's date and time. Crazy. You can have numbers. So a number will be a full number, let's say 120. A decimal will be 120.50. Or if you are in Europe, 50. You can have an auto number that will be an auto increment number that will just auto increment automatically. So every time that you have a record, it will just do one more. You can have a currency field, and that will be a dollar value or euros or franc and so on. You can have percent, so that will be also a number. All this area is just numbers in different ways. You can have a checkbox, such as the opt-out will be a checkbox. Let's go to one of the leads. And let's assume that your customer requested that you are going to remove him from your mailing list. In that case, you will click on the check mark, and now bang. You will see that this email is unsubscribed and they will not receive emails from you. And this is the checkmark field. Next, you will have a URL. A URL will be any type of URL for, let's say, website. Website, which I have it here, this is a URL field. The system knows that once you have that, if you click on it, it will take you to the right place. This is why it's a website field, it's a URL. You will have a lookup. A lookup is an interesting one. So let's assume that I'm right now on the opportunity. So let's go back to the opportunity. And I want to have another link in the system to a different module. So let's say that I want to have a link to another contact. A very common one will be referral. So I will have the lookup field. I will drop it here. I will give it a name. So let's assume that someone referred this person to me. If they did, the name will be referral, and it will say, where can I find your referrals? In this case, let's assume it will be the contacts, because I told you in the beginning, I want you to have people only in the contacts or the leads. In this case, a referral usually will be in the contacts module. So let's do it like that. Now, in the contacts module, there need to be something that is written there. Right now, we're just saying related list label 1. I will say related list opportunities. So I will know, and I will show you in a second also how it works. And now I will click on save, and we'll save it. Let's refresh that. Now, when I look at this field, you can have the referral. Once I click on it, it will load people from the contacts. Let's assume that I go to Leota. I will click on save. And now Leota is the one who referred this person to me. If I will click on Leota, which Leota is the referral in the contacts, you can see here that I have the related opportunities, and I can see here all the people and all the opportunities that Leota referred to me. Now, later on, obviously, we can create reporting on that, and we can have cool things to know who are the best referrals and who is helping us promote our business and so on. But right now, we're in the basics, okay? Let's click here. Let's go back to the opportunity. You can also create formulas. We are not going to talk about that. User, I showed you. File upload will be a way for you to upload files. I prefer that you will work with Zoho Work Drive, not internally in CRM. The reason is that Zoho CRM is limited in space, and the more space you consume, the more you will pay, and I don't want you to pay. So use Zoho Work Drive. We have also an integration with Zoho Work Drive that we can help you create. Probably they're also on the marketplace, which will go there in a second, but try to work with Zoho Work Drive and not Zoho CRM upload. You can upload images as well, which I prefer you want. Roll-up summary, we're not going to talk about that. You can have also a multi-lookup. We're not going to talk about it, but if you want to experiment, obviously go ahead and do it. You can have also a subform. Subform will be very efficient. So let's say that I will have here a subform. We'll call that payments. We do it a lot. It's very, very nice. And in this payments subform, I want to track the payments for this opportunity. So let's assume that I will have one. It will be milestone. The second one will be the amount, which is currency. And I will have here also a pick list of a status. It will make sense more in a second. So let's say we'll say new and paid. This is a super simple table. We are going to have many more that are much more complicated, but right now, basics. My goal is not to overwhelm you. My goal is for you to actually use what I'm showing you. Let's go back to the opportunity. We'll refresh it. And you can see that you have here, you have this table. Let's assume that I have two milestones. I will have the deposit. It will be $1,500, and this is new. I will have another one, will be final, 1,500. It's also new. In real life scenarios, I will connect this section to your accounting system. So whenever you're creating the milestones here, it's creating invoices in your accounting system, and when the accounting system marks them as paid, it will automatically influence here, and it will change the new to paid. And this is how you can reconcile the deal. Okay, so that's it for here. Now, if you want to know also how many fields left, you can click on this button and it will show you text fields. Maximum is 200, you use 0. Number fields and so on. Lookup, you saw I have 10, I used 1. When I will reach 10, I won't be able to create more. Okay? And if you want to have more, there are other versions of Zoho CRM that you can have more. It costs a little bit more, but just know that you're not stuck here. When I work with wealth managers, insurance, there are some industries, they need more fields. So we have another version to give them. Next, I want to take you to the email deliverability. Let's assume that you have here a contact or a lead. Let's go to the modules and we'll go to one of the leads. And let's assume that I want to send an email. Whenever I click here, the email needs to be configured in the system. So you will need to go to the left side under Setup, and under Channels, click on Email, and then you will click beside Compose, you will click on Email, and here you can get started. Very simple. If you have a Zoho Mail, Google Mail, or Outlook, you just click here. You click on the right email that you want to integrate with. It will ask you to authenticate. That's it. Once you do it, will automatically get configured. This is number one. Every user in the company needs to do it. It's not optional. It's mandatory. Every user in your CRM. So even if you do it right now, in the future, have it as part of your onboarding process. Whenever you onboard a new employee, they will need to do it as well. One more thing that needs to be done one time, the email deliverability needs to be under the authenticated domains. If not, you have a chance that your emails will go to spam. In that case, you will click on Authenticate, and the system will tell you, one, email verified, which means I already did it before. This is why it's verified. If not, it will ask you to enter a number. And if you click on Validate Records, it will ask you to authenticate the domain, and you have the details here. We have a video on the YouTube channel that we're showing how to set up the system, just in case that you will need to do it. If not, call GoDaddy or your host a website provider, and they will do it for you. Super simple, takes 3 seconds to do so. Next, I want to take you to the personal details. It will be on the left side. If you're lost, click on the setup, and that will be under general. You will have the personal settings. Each one of the people in the company will need to click here, add the details. So let's say that you will have your number and you will set it up here. You will have all your details in place. The main reason is that the details from this page eventually will be used in other places in the system, such as email templates and so on. So make sure that every person is using it. Also under company settings on the left side, okay, or if you are lost, you click on the settings, and then company settings will be here. You will need to set up it once. So you will set up the company name, the phone number, website, your address. Make sure that you enter it properly. And one more thing, very important, you will have here the business hours. Set up the business hours. The main reason is that at some point you are going to create automations and workflows and blueprints. You will need to tell the system when to use those automations. You don't want to have someone receiving an email at 3 a.m. Doesn't make sense. Or God forbid, text messages. It's devastating to your brand. So make sure that you are creating the business hours, and it will be part of the system. If you have multiple currencies, set them here, just so you know when you choose an home currency, you are not able to change it later on. Okay? So if I will go here, you can see that I'm stuck with the home currency, which is USD. I don't have a way to change it. One time I was really stuck with a customer that had a mistake, and we had to help the client. We had Zoho changing it. It's not an easy change. So be sure not to do it. Next, I want to talk to you about the marketplace. So on the left side, you will have here this icon to the marketplace. The marketplace will be a way to extend your system. As an example, if I go here I will write ABR, and that's Amazing Business Results, my company. We created a bunch of extensions, and those extensions are in the marketplace. SMS will be something that almost every company is using. We have 3 different ways to work with SMS. One is Zoho Voice, another one is Twilio, and another one is RingCentral. Each one of them are super common, lots of people using them. Also, if you need help with any of the extensions, we don't charge for it. Just contact us, we'll help you, we'll set up the system for you, we'll do it all for you, no problem at all. The idea is that you will take advantage of those and you will be happy. If we are talking about SMS, this is how it looks like. This is the extension. You will have here the from number, you will have to number. So if you have multiple numbers such as phone, mobile, it will be here and you can select. If you have multiple people in your company, you can select who is the person that you want to send from. You can have here the message. You can have here MMS, which is some kind of a file. You can also load different templates. You can automate, then you can send later. It's a very nice automation, very nice feature. And you will see here on this area, you will see all the emails, all the text messages that are being sent and being received. Yep, so that's it for the SMS. And as I said before, in the marketplace, you can find out tons of different extensions. Just make sure that you're adding extensions based on what you know. It's important not to overload your system with garbage. Before we wrap up, if this video was helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon. We are releasing 1 new video in this mini series every 3 days, and clicking the bell icon will make sure you don't miss the next one. It also really helps this video reach more people through the YouTube algorithm, especially business owners and sales teams who want a CRM that actually gets used. In the next video, we are going to talk about follow-up rules and where most revenue is lost. We'll cover what follow-up should look like inside Zoho CRM, what to track, and how to make sure leads and deals don't fall through the cracks. If you're new to Zoho CRM, I recommend you watching the series in order. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.